Okay. Definitely gonna reroll these two. Really?
So they're keeping their
Gloria is
time.
surprised by his roll.
Okay, then I guess that's how we're gonna have to do it. I'm gonna pay 2 for a gazer, and I'm gonna use your atlas.
Paying 2 for a gazer and using Atlas. Turn 1. Interesting.
It's not my intent.
No, I can imagine.
All right.
It's gonna be bad.
So they have a brain puppy to use for energy fixing and also a clay face. This,
Yep.
this
This
could.
might be a fast match.
Buy
Yeah.
a drone brick
There's a Becky Lynch.
and buy another.
Oh, so good. 2 thrown bricks in 1 turn.
Alright, so 3 from, well, 1 in prep, 3 from bag, plus 1 of these.
Yes.
So he did that in case anyone missed it. He bought the thrown brick. He used Clayface Global to bring the thrown brick back to use that 2 energy to buy another thrown brick.
Most likely outcome.
Interesting.
You are correct.
Yep.
That's gross. That's really gross.
It really is gross.
Oh, beautiful.
So in turn 1, you could probably technically buy up all the. You could buy 2 thrown bricks turn 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pre-captain global,
Yep.
plus 2 for Becky Lynch.
Oh.
So he Captain, Becky Globaled, and then bought a Becky.
All right.
All right,
That's.
so Becky is getting in the field early.
Oh my god.
Maybe. You still got to roll it. But Laurie is the Wizard of Canada.
Yeah.
So he is a sorcerer
Supreme?
unlike any other we've ever seen. Yep.
That's
Okay.
Apologies for the Mario Kart background noise that felt unfortunate.
all right. That is all right. So
Yeah, I think this is gonna go fast. With one having Brain Puppy and one having Clayface. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Enough. Please exit this now. You are being very noisy. No, not one more.
do you have an intellect devourer?
All right.
Yes, I do.
That's excellent.
Peter's like, oh, you got an intellect devour? Fantastic.
Let me abuse the shit out of it.
Yeah.
William, I'd like to point out earlier you said you'd be quiet while I was playing. You have not been quiet. So please turn that off now and go upstairs.
Laurie is in dad mode.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
That is
I changed my dark magician into dad mode. All right, so he's clay facing in
Then I am going to pay
another question mark.
for the Creek Captain.
Oh, so he clay faced in a sidekick on a question mark face. Pre-captained a Iceman.
Atlas.
Oh.
Doing an Atlas Global to draw and prep a die. Since he had nothing in bag, he got to reload.
That's kind of gross.
Question mark. Sorry.
He's got Iceman
Yep.
coming up. Oh my god.
So I have 4 in bag.
All right, off to Laurier.
These two guys, they're part of the our group. I mean, part of the people that have won tournaments in our 2-team takedown tournaments. So they're pretty good about moving around in abilities to have full teams together on certain things. So they're more likely to check on the opposing player playing online to see what they have to use, because they're used to that.
I'm gonna exit the booth and come right back.
All right.
Becky, which is very rare for me to do, but
Oh god, I'm by myself.
it's because she was a level 1. Okay, now level 2. That's more worth it.
Better.
Yes.
Need to do.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Characters to target on your end.
So a lot of stuff happened while you're gone.
I mean, I can still see it. I still have Jitsi open.
I'm saying on a personal level, okay?
Oh, okay.
That's just
sorry.
rude that you would think it any other way.
My bad. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I apologize.
Fair enough.
So, Clayface, sidekick on question mark.
God, they're abusing the hell out of that Clayface.
You know what, though? That's what Clayface is there for.
Yeah.
Buying an Eddie Guerrero. An Eddie Gordo. That should be an alt art card. We need to get that to Reg. Eddie Guerrero should be Eddie Gordo.
Or Eddie
Okay.
Gordito. and just him have the head of a gordito.
It's just a gordito crunch. Oh my god, too much Taco Bell, but you know Taco Bell's delicious. All right,
I will pass it back.
I attack you with the 7/7 Becky weapon.
7/7 Becky to the first.
I will use the Gate Bishop Global.
Kate Bishop Global pushing it back so it doesn't hit him in the first.
Boom, boom, boom.
I forgot Kate Bishop is a thing in here.
Yeah.
That's an OP card, right?
Yeah. I was getting ready to turn down for what?
I heard that. I wish I didn't hear it, but I heard it. All right. Where's Kate Bishop? Who's running Kate Bishop? Oh, there it is. I see her now. All right. So those are 2 thrown bricks. Sidekick.
I take it.
Iceman did not roll.
Right, yeah.
That's correct.
So I don't need that.
Iceman did not roll yet again.
So let's see. Empty. I can't do anything with that.
Man, those 2 sandwiches were delicious, by the way.
Now I want a sandwich, dude.
A shield for the Becky Lynch Global.
Becking over.
Okay, Becky.
God catcher.
Buying a God Catcher.
And I
We didn't see that coming.
Couple of thrown bricks at Becky.
Right?
That makes sense to me.
but probably the smart choice. I will hit your Becky twice with my thrown bricks.
Let's prep in 2 dice.
All right.
Yeah, I think he wanted that Iceman back, and that's the reason why he was hesitant to do it.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, you get the God Catcher roll in, and why not?
Right?
okay.
Oh, is that a Gazer? A Gazer?
Can't
Oh
see.
no, that's an Eddie. That's an Eddie Gordo.
Eddie
Or Eddie
Gordito.
Guerrero. Eddie Gordito. Yep. Oh,
Crunch.
he re-rolled him. He didn't want it.
Oh,
Well, he didn't need it, I guess.
yeah.
He has no energy in his reserve pool.
Becky
He
Lynch.
needed it last turn.
I mean, I think Peter's going to be running kind of lean.
Yeah.
I would still field Eddie, because when he attacks, then you could just pull stuff back yourself.
Yeah, he wanted another Becky.
I mean, when
And
in
now he's
doubt.
in the Atlas. Becky it out.
Yeah, you have 2 Beckys.
When in doubt, Becky it out.
I'll attack you with a pass priority first,
I have nothing.
and I attack you with the 7/7.
Well, now he's definitely taking that 7 to the face.
All right.
You're now at 13.
Yep.
Correct.
How about that? 7 to the face. This is the reason why everyone hates Becky. She is so beefy. Her ability when she comes in is so mean. I love it,
You
but
would.
I also hate it. I mean, I wish Green Devil Mask was still in the meta, so that just goes to show you the type of guy I am.
Shows you what kind of guy you are.
Didn't get any of his thrown bricks, but I don't think that's a bad thing because Laurie doesn't have anything to hit. He doesn't have anything to target, so it's a lot of energy in the reserve pool for him to buy whatever he wants, whatever his heart desires. Well, the God Catcher rolled for him, so that's good. He's got some defense, Mavs fans.
No one gets that reference except for us and people in the
That's fine.
DFW area.
I'm gonna keep saying it.
Okay. I trust you on that.
The key's consistency.
Becky Lynch Global.
All right, paying for a Becky Lynch Global.
And then I am going to
BLG.
buy myself another Iceman.
Oh, buying an Iceman. Sounds like a cool purchase to me.
Cool runnings idea.
Yes, it is. That's like the second Cool Runnings reference in a week. We need to stop. That's too many references to Cool Runnings.
Or maybe it's not enough.
That's a good point.
Throne brick.
Oh, purchasing another throne brick makes sense.
And
I think.
then
Probably want to get a Volo out there if you're gonna have all those actions in rotation.
I think
Maybe.
so.
You can buy one
mm-mm-mm.
and then hold on to a mask to put Becky Lynch back if you have to.
No, you got to say it to put Becky Lynch back.
Becky.
I am going to Clayface. This sounds a question mark.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am
Clay facing in a question mark.
No question about it.
Atlas.
Atlas Global.
Yes.
Put it on the board. Yes. All right.
And then I will pass turn.
Holding on to a shield and a question mark.
In reserve.
Does he have something that can produce 2 masks
Plus one of these.
in his thing?
No, there's nothing he can do with that shield.
That kind of flew out of my hands there. Shit, it's like,
Okay. It's a very eager sidekick.
yeah. Apparently. Okay, so this is fine.
There we go.
Wow, I can't make out any of that.
This is pretty much fine.
That
There's a
Gazer,
Becky.
there is a Becky up and a sidekick that he's holding on to.
Perfectly logical. Okay. Okay, I'll go for that.
He can go for that.
I can go for that. No.
No, can do. All right. What is Laurier's play here?
So, feel a sidekick.
I think just keep going, hammering the Becky.
Level 2.
Oh, level 2 Becky.
Yep.
She's a 7/7.
Yep.
So that guide catcher is going to trigger, correct? Yeah.
If he swings with it, yeah.
I think you kind of have to do it because then you could do the shenanigans with the Jerry Lawler and Booker T.
Yeah. He can kill the god catcher.
And swing
Becky
over.
will still die though. And you get to re-roll her next turn.
Yeah.
Soon enough, anyway.
Well, Booker T. Oh no, that's not it. Yeah, there's nothing that prevents damage, so
I mean, he could Kate Bishop.
True.
I will pass it back.
Attack step with my 7/7 Becky, you get a 10/10 God catcher.
giving him the god catcher.
And you have a question mark in reserve.
Correct.
I am going to send your Becky back.
Send that Becky back from whence she came.
And so next turn, he's got a Gazer coming up.
Yep.
So
I don't really want to kill your Becky.
I think he has a choice.
Let's see.
I wonder how he's gonna work around it.
Flag, and then I grab 2 more.
Just keep forcing it back. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Laurier's
The Gazer's
just
gonna
have to get. Yeah, Gazer's good, but he's also gonna need that Eddie.
Well, I'm saying Gazer's gonna destroy God Catcher.
Oh, the god catcher for sure. But like just to get damage through though. Well, he got 2 Icemans.
Iceman.
Iceman.
Interesting.
If it isn't Johnny Iceman.
I see a hot man.
Icy hot man. Oh, sounds very relaxing and soothing.
That's 2 Icemen.
In the field.
You know, I don't even know what wand does. Oh, it's an equipment. It gives something spark.
Yeah, it's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant. Yeah, it's there for the global for some reason. Oh yeah, for Iceman. Iceman.
The only problem is he can't do that much damage because he's got to save that.
That question mark.
You know.
Yeah.
And I would argue
makes sense.
he needs to save it for Laurier's turn, actually.
Yep. So Iceman's ability for everyone out there says when Iceman takes damage during the attack step, he deals 2 damage to target opponent.
Apparently.
So that means that Peter has to attack with that god catcher to activate Iceman's ability.
This is bad.
What happened to that bolt that he had? He re-rolled it and it came back a sidekick.
Yeah.
I'm at a point where I
Wow.
don't want to field anything. Let's see.
I don't know what level they're on, but I don't think it very much matters.
No, they're one across the board. So
Hmm.
does he not want to have blockers at least?
Becky.
I know Becky. Well, Iceman gets a pretty big side. He'd only be taking 1 overcrushing damage.
Yeah.
So it's not the worst.
I think
but he
he
can double it, so I guess that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Now he can double block. He only has 1 Becky.
And I think it's going to cost too much for him to fill the Iceman and do something else that is it's not really all that good because he's got 2 Icemen.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I will.
An Iceman, it's I never understood things that do that much damage just from a perspective like that. Why the top end isn't 2 to field, because the 1 to field on all sides is kind of a joke.
Yeah. And it's not going anywhere either with that bottom like that. 466.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to get rid of it. With that ability, I'm assuming that if this was going to be a blind product, this might have been a super rare.
Yeah.
And I am going to attack with everything.
Oh,
Oh.
swinging in.
Oh. Didn't know this. It was this kind of party.
I will block your Godcatcher with Becky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's gonna try to reroll Iceman.
All right, so Laurier is blocking.
Iceman dice?
Both 4-6.
4, 6.
Ooh, so that's 8 damage going through with the Iceman. If he doesn't push 1 back.
He's got a question mark.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of have to risk it. No blockers on the 2 Iceman.
No
All right.
blockers on the Iceman. Okay. So
I will use the Jerry Lawler Global on my Becky Lynch to deal double damage to your Godcatcher.
Oh,
He can do.
that's rude.
So he's pulling Godcatcher back.
Yeah. After calling Laurier rude. How much damage was that?
8 damage to Laurier.
Okay.
oh well.
So Peter takes the temporary lead in life. He could have pinged one of those Icemen though, but I guess he's holding on to the mask.
Yeah. That was hilarious. That was
That was
rude.
Oh dear.
I think Laurier did something that he was not expecting. That Peter wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here goes Eddie.
That's horrible.
If he gets this Eddie to roll, this is gonna be game probably.
Okay.
No, probably not.
I actually had the spare energy with that.
Not really. He just got to get Eddie out there.
Level 1 for free.
What do you feel?
Becky level 2 for 1. Obviously,
Hold on to the
dice
fist.
on your side, so
Nope.
I reroll 0 dice.
He's gonna eat up all of those dice right now.
Yeah. I have nothing. Pass back.
Okay. Declare an attack step with. So let's see. Yeah. With.
Let's go all in. Screw it. Right,
Yep.
so Eddie triggers and eats up all that energy down there.
Please go away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Laurier gets his fist.
In reserve.
Correct.
Not that you need it because you also have a sidekick.
11, 12.
So by my calculations, I am probably dead. I will block one of your Beckies.
And he's probably gonna pump that Becky.
What happens? Obviously, I'm going to intellect devour with the sidekick, bring it to question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Lawler global on my Becky. Deadpool global on your Godcatcher. Your Godcatcher has a toughness compared to the 14 damage dealt by Becky. You'll take 6 from her.
Mhm.
You take 7 from this Becky. So that's 13 already, and then there's Eddie that deals 1 more.
Yeah, that's game.
Wow.
Wow. That's
That's mean.
In 1,
Yes.
That's why Deadpool's there. That makes sense. Get those extra 2 points of damage in from the overcrush.
yep.
He's not just there because he's a pretty face, ladies and gentlemen. He's there to do work.
I assume Peter's going to be going first.
Let's find out.
God, it always sucks when something like that happens and you have to put your dice back and like figure out what you're going to do. So you're just like, gotta put their stupid dice back and try to play.
Well, that was pretty fast. That was 11 minutes. Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
There's really no way for me to.
Have there been any match reporting?
So I am just going to go first.
I don't think so. In 11 minutes. All right, Peter is going to go first.
And best of luck. Once again.
El Todd 2-0 over a little
Wow,
communist.
Oh, that is not what he wants. He does not want 2 sidekicks turn 1.
Unknown Force 2-0 over Flexi.
Oh my gosh. Those must be Becky. They gotta be Becky's.
I mean, they're both undefeated, so.
Makes sense.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Flexi is
Yeah, not
definitely
anymore,
defeated. Decidedly defeated.
Yeah.
A yellow lantern ring.
Buying a lantern ring.
And I am going to Clayface.
Gonna check to see any more stuff going
Shoot
on.
for it.
A thorn brick.
Interesting. Okay.
Over to you.
What's up?
What he purchased a lantern ring, clay faced it in, and then bought a thrown brick, which I thought was interesting.
Interesting.
Laurier's not liking his role here. Peter enjoyed it though.
Just give Laurie some magic, he'll get it flipped over.
Yeah. Give him a minute to cast his spell so he can reroll his dice.
Yeah.
Did he freeze? Oh no, he's thinking.
He's conjuring. Give him a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he found the right spell. Hold on.
There he goes. He found it. It was just back. It was in the back of the book.
And of course, my team trolls me.
Apparently his magic has worn off.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna play. Let's see. You're gonna deal with.
And I don't know if he can buy any. He could buy Intellect Devour, but I don't think he wants that.
Well, he hasn't got any god catchers yet.
He could
Sorry.
buy Throne Brick.
2 for an Eddie Guerrero.
Oh,
Eddie Guerrero. All right.
Clayface my Eddie Guerrero.
buy another
There's 2
Eddie.
shields now. And he bought a thrown brick himself.
For your bricks?
Yellow.
Okay.
Interesting.
And anything will
okay.
do.
Red will be my.
Red is now the new yellow.
Red is
So
the new yellow.
he said it. He said the thing that I just said. Great minds think a lot. I like Peter.
And you're probably not buying your other space. Well, you could.
All right.
Definitely not going to be buying my wand. So.
All right.
Dun-dun-dun.
Laurier might buy his wand though.
That's pretty
Man,
He does have an adventure.
I don't mean to sound like a fat ass, but you know it sounds good right now?
What?
A jelly donut.
Oh, dude. Oh, I still have a honey bun. I just ate a candy bar. I can't eat
I
that.
am going to.
I don't want.
Who's stopping you? Who's stopping you? All right.
That's a good point. You make a valid point. All right.
I'm going to pay.
Sorry, that just popped in my head because yeah.
The Clayface global
Clayface.
global bolt on the lantern ring
Iceman?
by myself and Iceman, and then I
Iceman.
All right. Is
Should
that
I reverse that and pay for the Becky first? I think that's better.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Okay.
all right? So it takes you backsies to get a Becky Global, which I think makes sense. I think when you're on competitive play, it makes sense. Like you obviously don't have to give the person the if they ask, you don't have to say yes, but it's the play that makes sense, honestly. So like for me, I would let anybody make that play because yeah, duh, that you should have done that. You know, it's a misplay, but honestly, it's such a common sense play
Yeah.
that you don't really have to punish your opponent for that unless you're just really, really trying to win and be a stickler for the rules.
I've played against someone who wanted to be a stickler in a casual event, and that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I get it. I understand. Those are the rules, and it's true. You don't have to turn around on them. You know, like we tell everybody, like each other, get good, bro. But you know, think your plays through before you actually take your action.
Yeah.
Official tournaments, I don't think let you take back your plays. I think it really does come down to your opponent, but you don't want to have to rely on the kindness of strangers.
Mm-hmm.
So just make sure that you're playing all the way through and making your right plays.
Ben said Scott over Benzino Scott.
Oh, the battle of the Bens. I feel like I'm in trouble now because
I think you
Laurier
are.
was in dad mode again, and that's fine. Becky, I miss calling it chalkboard, honestly.
I mean, that's what it is, essentially.
Ooh, Atlas Global. So you bought the Gazer, did an Atlas Global. All right. So Laurie has a sidekick in the field now. Let's see what Peter can do here. Welcome everybody for if you're joining us after your match was completed. Laurie is up 1-0 after a Becky Lynch stomping, I guess. It was a pretty interesting first match, though, to say the least. There was some back and forth a little bit with the
Jacques
with some
Blonde.
Godcatcher stripping. Oh,
Jacques Blonde over D. Gleason 2-0.
nice.
We don't have any Becky's coming up yet.
So, yeah.
That's not good.
Iceman didn't sound like it rolled. He said that's not good, so I'm assuming it didn't.
Unless he just
Came with
wanted to be
bolts.
fair.
Yeah.
I am going to.
Let me see. What can you do here? What is his play here? What are you playing at, bro?
Let me see. He's not getting his rolls. This may not be his game, honestly.
Yeah.
As shitty as that is to say,
Yeah.
it just comes a point where you can't take the loss. You can't concede this one because you're literally down 1-0. But
Yeah.
he's just got to be thoughtful about his plays and make sure he does the right purchase order that he can turn a corner when he's given the opportunity, because he's not always going to get the worst rolls. That you just got to remember that. Keep calm about it.
Mm-hmm. So he just let that throne break go to waste. There was no targets for it. He didn't want to KO and let him prep another die.
I have nothing.
Yeah.
It didn't benefit him to do that, so
Yeah. It's a little bit rough, but it's better.
yeah. And that makes sense. I get it.
I would have thrown the die away myself, but whatever.
So that is a throne break that Laurie is going to reroll.
Nice.
Okay, so he can ping as Eddie Guerrero for a ramp. Remember me, Eddie? When you killed my brother. Sorry. Becky Lynch time. That would have been a perfect time for Ryan to be here with his little bell, since he got the little star there.
Y'all.
I have nothing.
All right, so Eddie Guerrero is in the field. Peter trying to go to an attack, and he's like, no.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Prepare to roll a die.
Prepare to roll the die.
Oh, I was on the wrong screen. My bad.
All right, so we got a God Catcher, a Lantern Ring. I don't know if Lantern Ring helps right now, honestly. He doesn't really need to intimidate anything out. He's not swinging through.
He's
Yeah,
pretty
he'd be rolling for
intimidating.
energy.
He's pretty intimidating as it is.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to field 1 God Catcher. Then I am going to Becky Lynch, buy a thrown brick.
He lynched a thrown brick.
All right.
Ripping it.
And
Lantern Ring goes
I'm
to
going
waste.
to Atlas.
At last,
I mean,
The last
sucks, but there's nothing he can do.
there's literally nothing he can do. Yeah.
And then I have no use for this and pass turn.
So all thrown bricks have been purchased now.
That is correct.
All the thrown bricks are gone.
Yes.
3 in bag, plus 1 of these. So you have no characters currently in the.
Was that a flex by Laurier saying, I got one of your thrown bricks, bro?
I don't think it is. Knowing Laurier, I don't think that's a flex.
No, he's just confirming, I know.
Yes.
I'm merely being humorous. All right.
How dare you?
How dare I? He's not going to roll it? Oh, he's definitely rolling. There it is. Okay, I was like, why isn't he grabbing Becky Lynch?
I am
Very much.
turning your 5 cost Becky Lynch into a 4 cost.
What?
Oh, well, that's even better. She just landed on her level 1 side.
Oh, wow.
Rude.
That's rude.
Yes, yes, it absolutely is.
The Becky Lynch rolled on her 5/5, so God Catcher will not trigger.
You're gonna pay 1, heal the level
Wow.
1 Lynch. So she's a
That's
5
just frustrating, honestly.
correct?
Yeah, it is.
I have 2 in prep. I have nothing in reserve.
Nothing in reserve, I mean. Yes.
There's not any pumps, though, so it's just going to be a solid 5 to the face if he decides to swing through with Becky, which I think he probably should, honestly.
Yeah. You get her cycling through again.
I would probably spin that sidekick down 1, 2, 3, 4. Or can he do it and buy another Becky Lynch into prep? Yeah.
Yeah, the more Becky's, the more better. I
Yeah.
think a
More Becky's, more
philosopher
better.
a philosopher said that once in ancient times.
Confucius say, more Becky's, more better. Ancient Chinese secret, huh? All right.
Time to pull it back a little bit there.
Well, that's from Wayne's World. It's a quote. Calgon, take me away.
Okay, and then pass priority.
Pass back.
Attack you with a 5/5 Becky Lynch.
5/5 Becky Lynch to the face.
15.
On to 15.
Your turn, good sir.
And
Alright,
Becky
my
waiting in the prep area.
So these go in.
Man. That's kind of annoying. That's super annoying, actually.
What, just having a Becky in the wings there?
Yeah. It's just like I was totally content in her just swinging through and being on the use pile, and then you just put her in the prep. That's not fair.
No.
I demand a judge.
Would be better
Judge.
my Iceman.
This guy's playing mean.
Right. Make him stop.
And then we have.
What is that? Is that a thrown brick? That is a thrown brick, right?
Just in case.
Sure.
Yeah, because his thrown bricks were yellow.
Backup strategy.
They were all yellow.
Yay, I rolled an Iceman.
Yay, Iceman.
It is on level 1. Okay. So, A1 to field Iceman.
Iceman's in play.
And then I will go to my attack step because you don't have anything in reserve. And I will. No, wait, I will not go to my attack step. I will first force your Eddie
Ooh, forcing a block.
block. Because He's on 3 defense, right?
Two.
True.
Even better.
Block.
Both said it.
Attack with my Iceman.
Okay.
Then I am.
So he did a force block with Booker T.
Well, you are going to block with Eddie. I will throw a brick at Iceman,
Mm-hmm.
dealing you 2 damage.
2 damage to Laurier, down to 18.
And then I prep a die.
Flipping a die. Ooh, another thumb
Then
brick.
I will use the Deadpool Global on Iceman. No, I will not. I will just.
For you to use the Deadpool Global on Iceman, he needs to be blocking. He's blocked, not blocking.
Oh, he's not. Oh, yeah. No, it's a.
Okay.
Can it be both?
No.
He forced them to block though.
Ah, okay.
Deadpool is only target blocking character die.
That's all right. I will.
Yeah, Eddie Guerrero is blocking though.
I take 1, you take 2. And then Eddie blocks him, and you take 2 more.
Okay. So you save 1 mass. Or 1 question mark.
1 question mark, yeah.
That's weird. I don't understand what just happened.
And Iceman.
He told him he can't use the Deadpool Global.
I think
But
he was.
Deadpool Global says pay a shield, deal 2 damage to target blocking character die.
So that's
I think he
Eddie
was.
Guerrero was blocking though.
I think he was trying to do it to face though,
all right. Let's do
Oh, okay.
because he wanted to be blocked with his ice.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what it was.
So we're at 14 all.
14 all, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, it's a level 3.
It's a level 3.
That is also rude.
Well, that Becky Lynch is going to trigger that God Catcher, so it's rude, but he gets some out of it.
Rude and crude.
Now.
All right.
He's gonna be doing some damage though, because he can double his damage.
Yeah, he's got a question mark. He does have Kate Bishop. He has a mask or a question mark. Peter does.
Yeah, but he's got Eddie Guerrero to take it away.
That is also true.
What do you got now? What do you got now?
I got nothing.
Sidekick, intellect devour it back. Field Eddie.
It's just he can block with his God Catcher on Eddie Guerrero now.
And Atlas.
What do you do with that? Oh, Atlas Global. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what's he doing with that? All right. Oh, there's another Becky waiting in the wings. There you go.
I will pass back.
That's so dirty. It's so dirty. All right, Peter. What's gonna happen here? Laurier.
All right.
He ended his turn.
What?
Okay.
Wow. Okay. He didn't want him to get that God Catcher.
I know you did.
Interesting.
That is very interesting.
How's he gonna get? Because he could have pulled back Eddie Guerrero from attacking.
You'll get another
He did
shot,
that.
Don't worry.
He does have an Iceman that just did not roll though.
That's good.
Oh, that's rough.
That's good.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
He's got another reroll though, or he's got a
He
reroll.
does. Yeah.
Can't really do 14 damage to you.
Now with that attitude, he can't do 14 damage to him.
True. Did he get it? No, he did not. And he did not roll any characters.
That's rough.
That is rough. If Laurier just rolls anything at this point, oh, he can't win though. I don't think. Next turn.
Peter, if he holds,
He does have a sidekick.
yeah, he needs to hold back masks. He's only got one. Potentially have 2.
Yeah, you can flip that sidekick.
But then I will also be dead. So I have this, that, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they got about 10 minutes left, I think, right? Because it's 50-minute rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're keeping track of their own time though.
I know. I'm just calling it out for everybody.
How dare you?
How dare you, sir?
Okay. I'm just gonna do. So
Sorry if I'm being a little bit quiet.
No, you're fine.
Run as long
You're
as
good.
it lasts.
I mean, I wish you'd just shut up.
All right, I'll shut up the rest of the game.
Okay, no, don't do that. Come back.
I was just kidding.
I was just playing.
Spin it down to a question mark.
Yep.
Oh,
Pay. Two fists.
Uh-oh. What's he doing here?
The
Cree Captain Global.
I'm going to pay a bolt for Iceman.
Buying an Iceman again.
And then I am going to.
this is rough.
Yeah.
The fact
Isn't
that he had
one,
to,
two,
the fact that he had to spin down his sidekick to do this is the rough part.
Throw a brick.
He's
at
throwing bricks.
Eddie.
Throwing one at Eddie, drawing and prepping to die.
The last die in my bag, and then I.
Throwing another brick.
See, I haven't clay spaced yet.
Ooh. Do you want a clay face though? I feel like you need that mask.
The only way it would make sense is if you had something with double mass.
With double masks, right?
I am going to clay face that into a question mark. I am going to buy.
He just clay faced
a
a question mark for a question mark.
God catcher.
Mm,
And then
I guess it's gonna empty the bag. That's why what he's trying to do. Get
yeah.
4 dice in bag. That makes sense. I'm the idiot. Now it all comes together.
He has literally no defense now, though.
He has a god catcher.
Yeah, he's gonna have two Beckys. Laurier is.
He's got to roll them. I know it's Laurier. He probably will, but he could eat up some of the Becky damage with that.
It's just, oh wow.
And there it is.
He doesn't have to attack with Eddie Guerrero because there's literally no energy in the pool. So
Level 1, but you will be forced to block something.
He can kill him.
Yep.
Well, no. He can do 7 damage right there with Eddie and that other what's her name?
He didn't get a shield. He can spin the sidekick down.
Yeah. What does he need a shield for?
Okay, so
For the Booker T, right? Oh wait, no, that's
There's nothing there. Yeah, all he's got to do is swing and he can do 7 damage. 8 damage if he keeps the sidekick.
you have to.
he has to do 14 though.
I mean, he doesn't have to, but he can do 8.
I think he could get the win here.
Let's say I'd attack with.
He needs a fist.
And he
If you decide to
He could spin the sidekick down. He hasn't rerolled yet, right?
no.
So you have to block a Becky. Is there a way you can block a Becky and survive?
So that is a top end Becky, right? So it's 8/8. So that's 6 damage on top of Godcatcher. 6, 5, 11, 12, 13, 14. He can do 14 damage right now.
So
Yeah.
You have 8 on the one Becky. Then
Mhm.
you have 3 on the Eddie, or 2. 2.
Currently, it's 2.
2. So that's 10, and then. I mean, I guess I could survive. Probably.
I mean, he has all the things to ping that one thing.
But barely.
He spins the sidekick down. He can make a fist, right?
Yeah.
He needs a fist. He should re-roll that bolt, honestly. The bolt in the mask. And try to get a fist,
A1.
maybe.
Killed level 1 Becky.
Oh, okay.
On your side, so I don't reroll anything. Killed the sidekick.
If he could have tried to get another fist, he could have done the Deadpool Global.
Yep.
And done 8 damage with the Becky. And killed him that way. Because he doesn't have energy in his reserve pool, right?
No.
Nope. All he has is a god catcher to block. So, I mean, he could block the weaker Becky.
You have no energy saved up right now.
and take 2, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. So he could survive technically.
You have an Iceman coming. You have
No, because he can hit it with the thrown brick and reduce it by another one, and that's the damage he needs.
No.
Yeah, no. I think Laurier has this whichever way he decides to block. Or 8, 5, 13. No, he's dead.
nothing in reserve.
Any which way you slice it.
Yep. That is a humongous top end Becky.
Yeah. She definitely needs to be a 6 cost, man.
Yeah.
I really feel like she needs to be a 6 cost.
I don't think that would diminish her that much at all.
It wouldn't, but it's a little bit further out of reach, and you have to play to get to a 6 cost as opposed to a 5 cost.
For that.
Razor thin of an edge. But okay. Let's see what I can do. I'm not going to attack either of these guys. I'm going to attack with the 2 Beckys only.
2 Becky's only.
Oh, takes the options out of it for him.
So you get a God Catcher.
Yeah. But he can't win that way, I don't think.
Yeah, he can. He has to block.
Can he?
Yeah. He's gonna spin the die.
That triggers the God Catcher automatically.
Yeah, I know. But once he declares a block, he'll pump the other one.
Through. Okay. Now that determines the dynamics from here. I'm going to Throne Break your God Catcher.
Okay.
I'm going to
The God Catcher is on 9.
a psychic on question mark.
Oh, there you go.
Jerry Lawler Global on the Becky that is blocked.
Obviously.
And
Spin
That's
down.
10 damage. So he's doing 1 damage there.
that'll be it.
Then he spins the die.
Your God Catcher is going to be KO'd. You are going to take 1 damage from that Becky,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to take 8 damage from this Becky.
Mm-hmm.
So you will go to 5.
Yep.
All right.
This Becky is KO'd. This Becky has gone through.
I think he could have won that
I don't
turn.
think if he would have spun down the sidekick and doubled the damage of the
Miracle.
of Becky, I think he would have won.
He did double 1, but you can't. It has to be blocked to double the damage. And the 8, you couldn't double the 8.
But
He did another God Catcher.
whatever one was blocked though, he could have doubled the damage on that one, didn't he?
He did double it. Yeah, he already did it. That's how he killed the God Catcher.
No, I thought he did wand or he did thrown brick and some other stuff to kill the God Catcher.
How much defense on your Eddie?
No, he thrown brick it for 1 and dropped it to 9 defense, and then he doubled his 5/5 Becky to 10. That's why he took 1 damage from Overcrush. And then he took the 8 from the other one.
Interesting. All right.
So he's down to 5. He really needs blockers at this point. But I don't think it matters.
Nope.
Duba 2K7, 2-1 over Stewart.
Man, that's
Nice. It really is a great matchup, Weapon-O.
All right.
Des Scottman, 33 over Super K, 2-0.
It is a chess match.
I am going to throw a brick at Eddie.
Threw a brick at Eddie.
Then I will prep one of these. Should probably not have done that. Oh well. We get that. And then I am just going to throw another brick at Eddie.
Does that kill Eddie?
Yep.
I do not.
Doesn't get to prep.
That feels good, man.
Feels good, man.
Then I am going to spin this down to a question mark after fielding it.
Jalapeno Popper over David 5531120.
Nice.
Thank you for people that are tuning in, watching after they finish their matches. Appreciate your views and appreciate everyone that decided to join the tournament and play. It's awesome. Thank you.
Global Atlas.
They're at time.
Atlas Global. All right. So current player's turn 0.
And then I have that coming.
He got another God Catcher out in the
What do you
field.
have in your bag?
Holy crap!
Nothing.
Nothing. And what do you have in your used?
Yeah, Ben Dyer. We're not running it. We're just streaming it. We are. Ryan did help with the back end stuff, and it's Rolling Thunder that put all this together with WizKids and Ryan to support the brackets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're just providing a subpar coverage
What's the mech?
and doing our best. So thank you for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. Big shout out to Weapano, Rolling Thunder, and Ryan and WizKids for giving us the opportunity to run an online Origins event, even though it's unofficial. It's still a big deal to have an online tournament be associated with Origins. So
I have lasted longer.
if everything goes well, who knows? Maybe we get more of these, especially during these pandemic times.
And this is
So,
one of the larger tournaments for Dice Masters. Period.
yeah. What was the final number?
45.
45 people total.
Yeah. There's been one turn. Oh my god. It's COVID Nats, sir. COVID Nats.
We call it C-Dub.
Yeah.
And that will be all.
All right. Looks like he's going for some Kate Bishop shenanigans there.
Question marks in reserve?
That is correct. You are turn 1.
Yes. Turn 1.
2 bolts, 2 question marks. So maybe hoping for some wand stuff possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, Becky's hiding.
Oh, so that is a gazer there.
Good girl.
Oh, that literally does nothing, right?
Nothing. So there is a Becky.
That's.
Let's see. Eddie did not. Oh, Eddie did roll. So
Oh.
if he can ping it out though beforehand, he's okay. He has the bolts. It's going to cost him some life though. It's only 1 defense. It's only going to cost him 1 life to get rid of Eddie before. So maybe.
I mean, he doesn't have much life to give on that.
No.
Did he take damage from getting him out before? Or no, he used Throne Brick.
Becky at level 3. She's an 8/8. No legal targets, so no reroll.
So,
Oh man.
Legal targets on your side.
Yeah.
I don't want to reroll my own stuff. Accepted at this point.
Reroll your sidekick. Take damage.
Peter pleading with Laurier to have him roll his sidekick and take a damage. That's always an option, ladies and gentlemen.
So Peter definitely has enough bolts to stave off the
attack, yeah.
But beyond that,
it's a tough one here. This is a strong match, as they say.
the crazy thing is Laurier has so many shields. So on the backswing, actually, no, he needed fist. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
it doesn't matter. Peter has question marks to push back whatever he's swinging with.
Yeah.
I am going
in the EarthX Origins chat, people mentioned how many rounds are here, and a literal comment has said 2 losses to go. Sweet.
Buying another Eddie, prepping it with Becky Lynch,
as one does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy another gazer.
Buying a gazer. All right.
I then another gazer goes here. Yes. I'm going to pass priority.
I am going to kill your Eddie.
So pay 1 energy, pay 1 life.
Yep.
That is correct.
So Peter loses a life.
Oh, sorry, that was
Down to 4.
He takes 2 damage from it, doesn't it? Or is Eddie? Oh,
no, there's only 1. You only have 1 defense.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
That's actually very fortunate for Peter. It only cost him 1.
Yeah.
So now if he wants to swing with Becky, it's just going to get pushed back. So
So I want you to have that right now. That's the thing. How many Yellow Lantern rings have you purchased?
I have purchased 2, and I have 4 dice, 5 in my bag.
And you
So
have one of those Yellow Lantern rings.
DJ Boz 2-0 over Ronathan PXPX.
nice.
Then it's safe for me to do this. Declare an attack step with Becky Lynch. Giving you a God Catcher.
Got to catch your triggers.
thank you. That's very kind. That's very kind of you.
Any blockers?
I am just going to refrain from blocking, and I will then send your Becky back.
Okay. After
Okay,
you
Bishop.
declare that global, I will use the Atlas global to prep a die.
That's fair.
Over to you.
That's awesome. Making his opponent do something before, like, it's a small little thing. You know he's gonna pull it back, but there's no reason to prep until
1, 2, 3.
your opponent has no other actions to do. It's the little things in life, you know. It's the little things.
You don't want to give away that information.
Yeah.
And
Even though in Dice Masters you have all the information.
Am I gonna Atlas Globe? I don't know.
The world may never know.
2 eddies. Ah, that's just excessive.
Yeah, well, guess what?
Raw travel 2-1
I
over
have no idea.
Joe Rost.
So
There's a thumb break. There's another God Catcher and an Iceman.
which is impossible.
Yeah, he can't do 14 damage this turn, unfortunately.
I do get.
He does have one more turn after this, though.
Yeah. He just can't field anything. That's the problem.
Why can't he field anything?
Becky Lynch is gonna be coming back and just doing 2 damage, possibly.
Oh, make him reroll it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't hold back because of that.
Yeah. You got to go into your final form here.
Yeah, he only has one turn to try to win the game, so he has to field whatever he can this turn and hope it stays there for next turn. Don't play scared. Don't be scared.
Ain't nothing to be scared about.
And it's like I always say, play your game. Pay attention to what your opponent's doing, but also play your game. Lonnie, that mat is pretty dope. That
Yeah.
Scotty Young art is really cool.
I am going to Eddie stealing my things is not cool.
Yeah, it's a good spot for that token. That's probably the exact spot I would put it, or right there on his forehead.
Yeah.
Oh, he's rerolling. Nice.
Yeah,
Iceman.
He's just making it disappear. It's worse.
Oh,
Nobody.
he got the bolts that he wanted, I think.
Okay, at least I get a Iceman with a bigger ass. But
That's a bigger ass. That big booty Iceman.
So
Big booty, don't stop.
hitting him 5 times is not a good idea.
All right. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 triggers for Iceman, which would be 10 damage.
Which would put them dead even.
Yeah.
Tough.
And that's if he holds on to that question mark for Kate Bishop.
Spin it down to a question mark. I am going to. It's a double. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Looks like Professor X has a very small face with that token there.
I like it.
Man, if only
You
I
would.
had more life.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Mm-hmm. You would like it.
Whoa. All right. We just lost all the viewers.
I am going to pay one of these bolts
He's eating a guy catcher.
to field my Iceman, presumably. Ah,
He sounded like Sling Blade.
what if I don't?
Is that what you were going for?
Mm-hmm.
Then I am
Taters and mustard.
dying.
Whoa. I've never seen Sling Blade in my life.
So I just need you to not roll.
I've only seen clips. Yeah.
That's not likely. So
All right, Peter, what are you doing?
just going to do the best I can, I guess. All right, I will pay one. No, I already paid one. Field Iceman. I will then.
Why didn't he pay with the fist?
Pass priority to you.
Oh, maybe he wants the Atlas Global.
Oh,
I guess?
Bodhi over Ingledoom 2-0.
Oh, Bodhi had a win finally.
Yeah. Leave it to Mike handing out wins. Mike said, "Oh, there's no buys anymore. All right, Bodhi, here you go."
3, 6. So let's say that I wouldn't block him for 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, but then you'd be dead.
Where he is calculating, running the numbers in his head, and out loud. Gonna block.
I'm gonna block you.
I think he's gonna pull him back. I don't know.
So 3, 5, 7.
He's gonna block the God Catcher.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have to, because he could push the God Catcher back,
Yeah.
and Becky will still survive.
I mean, it might be better.
Either way,
Very tricky.
Yeah. Oh.
Either way, he's taking all the damage from Iceman.
He has to block the God Catcher.
No, because he could block Iceman, or if he swing, I don't know if he swing with the Iceman though. He is.
I would pull Iceman back. Because
From
then,
Laurier's side.
yeah. So he could have him re-roll with Becky.
I'm blocking your God Catcher.
Okay.
With an 8/8 Becky.
Yes.
All right.
And he's gonna pump his. He can't pump his Becky. Never mind.
I will throw a brick at Iceman.
Mm-hmm. 2 damage.
2. Prepping it
Down to 12.
And then I am going to
He can't do wand that much. If he does wand, he'll kill himself.
Yeah.
Probably not. I am
Okay.
going to lay face in.
Oh, there you go.
God Catcher. Do I?
Get some more of those sweet, sweet bolts.
Do we do? Yeah, kind of do.
I think he's out of being able to do bolts, like do ping damage though. That's the problem. He's down to 4 life. He literally can't.
Okay, so I'll
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He's overindulged on the the lightning the wand.
Yeah, he only has 4 life, so he can only do it 3 times.
Bag is empty.
I mean, and that's a risky portion because if he pulls back Iceman and rolls Becky, Laurier just wins. If he can get him to reroll Iceman. But I mean, I don't think he has a choice.
Yeah, he's got to do what he can do right now because hold on to that question mark and hope for another turn with thrown brick and another thrown brick.
Okay. Iceman goes through.
But before you do, I get globals as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Clayface global to bring this psychic on question mark.
Yep.
Jerry Lawler global on my Becky. Your God Catcher is dead too.
Rude.
So how much damage was that Iceman?
He only did 1 ping.
I know, but like
So
he went through though.
Oh, that Iceman was on level 3, so that was 4 damage from Iceman.
I did not.
Okay.
4 damage?
Yeah.
I figured that
Wow.
would probably not be the best course of action.
There wasn't really a good course of action for that turn.
No.
So 3 of those plus 1 of these.
Well, the good course of action would have been to not reroll my God Catcher, but hindsight.
Yeah, but then you still have some trouble.
Oh, is this where Becky bails out?
Not good at all for me.
That is most excellent.
He needs to roll her.
One Eddie.
Peter only has 1 mask.
Don't need more than 1 of this.
He's got the Eddie.
Shield, really. Oof.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's game.
Oh, yeah.
You have 1 question mark?
I have 1. Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
288 Becky's.
Yeah, I should have probably kept another question mark.
Eddie and
Yeah, that's just game.
Well, he can ping out the Eddie, only push 1 back, and then take 8 damage, and that's the game.
Well, I could just, leave. I could kill myself.
Go out on your own terms, Peter. Go do it.
Do it, Peter.
I'll give you the honors because it's your birthday.
okay, so I fielded those guys. I've obviously not done any rerolls with Becky because you have nothing on your side. So pass priority.
I will kill your Eddie.
Okay, so you go down to 3. Eddie's KO'd. Attack step with 288 Becky's.
Yep, push 1 back.
Not block.
Actually,
I will die.
he could have. He could have clay-faced in something and...
Good game.
Congratulations, sir.
That's going to wrap things up for us here in the CR Game Room. Check out our website, crgr.rocks, for all our latest info. There you'll find a link to help support us via Patreon. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Join our conversations on Discord. Be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for hanging out.